Fellow Biafrans, I greet you wherever you are this very moment. Good morning from here, good afternoon, and good evening. And I welcome you to Biafra Universal TV. As you are listening to me this very moment, I want you to be confident in the victory. Be fully assured that your lives and properties from henceforth shall be maximally protected from the invaders and Fulani terrorists. There is no two ways about it. As you are listening to me, I want you to make up your mind from your own end so that we end the era of terrorism in Biafra land. I want to see the end of Bøkoharam activities in Biafra land. And I want to see the end of fallenness in Biafra land, because the people who are causing mayhem, killing people untimely with impunity are fallenness. And I'm saying now, we cannot tolerate it. And if maybe others in Southeast will tolerate it, I personally will not tolerate it. When you watch very well, you will see that Nigeria have divided already. Last week and this week, I gathered the information on how Niger Delta people chased Fulanis with their cows out of their territory. And their politicians did not react. Nobody react about it. Are you getting what I'm saying? In the middle belt, just wait few weeks ahead now. You are going to hear how Fulani terrorists and their sponsors are being dealt with. But I want to tell you this very moment, as you are listening to me, that there are people who are sponsoring terrorists in Biafra land. Because when finally the Fulani conquest for land occupation becomes reality, so whatever that is in Southeast shall now belong to Fulanis and their sponsors. And I and you knows their sponsors and where they are coming from. Some of their sponsors are from the Western world, and some of their sponsors are within Nigeria. Some of their sponsors are sojourning in Saudi Arabia, which Saudi Arabia have caught some of them before and give out the list of their names and who they are. And they were arrested over there in Saudi Arabia, and some billions of dollars they sent to the bank for the sponsoring of terrorism. Buhari then collected the money and confiscated it. You know that what Fulanese know is how to consume. They only consume, they don't produce. So They can hold 1 trillion naira now on their hand. By the time you know it, they have shared it for their 150 wives. And the Alamajiris, they're born and scatter everywhere. And this is why northern part of Nigeria is being described by international community to be the poorest part of Nigeria, poorest part in Nigeria, because of mismanagement of fund embezzlement, criminality, evil character, terrorism, and the rest of them. What I'm telling you now is that it gives Sultan of Sokoto joy when Fulanis are killing people in every other part of Nigeria. Because this is the agenda. Kill and take over. Islamization and Fulanization agenda. They come to Biafra land. General Mato Maribe said enough is enough. We shall dig it out from the root. Where it spring up, we shall uproot it. And I want to tell everyone who is working with me, you may be working with me spiritually, you may be working with me physically, you may be sponsoring or supporting what I'm doing, you may like what I'm doing. I want you to have it in your mind that it's not every time or any time I will bring what I'm doing to the social media. Because what Fulani people are doing is point and kill. So also, we have to show them that we are professional. I have to prove to them that I'm well trained. Even at my age, I can do what a young man of 30 years and 20 years cannot be able to do. I assure you, and I'm affecting my word positively. I'm here to inform you the double clash we have. Just yesterday, we had a double clash in the midnight because it is in the night they move to come and burn people who are sleeping inside their houses. Listen to me. Fulani terrorist goes to people's houses who are sleeping in the midnight and burn them alive, burn the house, burn them alive. And the international community did not see anything to say. World leaders and the president of the whole world have nothing to say. No condemnation. Yes. Nigeria terrorists have not been proscribed as a criminal offense. It's more than criminality, because when a criminal come to your house, he will take your properties and take your money and leave you and go. But when Fulani terrorist barges into your house, he will kill you, he will rape you, he will kidnap you, he will take every good thing in your house, burn down your houses. So, if you don't know their strategies, I am telling you their strategies and their aims, and they are trying to actualize it, but I'm telling you that it will not work in Biafra land. As I'm talking with you in this double clash we had, we are able to arrest some good, reasonable numbers of Bøkoharam. Yes, and many of them are sleeping tightly. We arrested many, and many have slept off tightly. So This video I'm making, I'm telling you that it is tooth for tat. It is do or die. Either Fulanis leave, southeast, or they perish. There's no two ways about it. The whole world knows that Fulanis are terrorists. There's nothing to hide there. Nigeria government will call them bandits, baptize them, give them a new name. Bandits. Call them bandits. Nobody should call them terrorists. Nobody should call them Bøkoharam. And some NGOs agreed, concord with the Nigeria government that Fulanis are not bandits. And they are not, that Fulanis are not Bøkoharam and they are not terrorists. If you are following Nigeria government and Nigeria security forces, you are lost. So I don't need to tell you all that take place in our colliding with a terrorist, Fulani terrorist, yesterday midnight in the forest, in the bush. We want to make sure that we stop those who are funding them and sending them to Southeast. We must make sure that we stop them. But your question you may have now may be, how am I going to stop them? How will they be stopped? I think when the people you are funding and sending, when they come and they didn't return, when they go and they didn't return, so I don't think you will fund the air. I don't think you will send the air. I don't know whether if you will mobilize the air to go for terrorism activities in the Southeast. So that they are doing all what they are doing continuously is that they go and return. They go in peace and return in peace. So now there is no peace. Now the atmosphere is not conducive for Fulani terrorists in Southwest. So as I'm busy making lives unbearable for the people of Southeast, for Igbos, are you getting me now? So that is how they will not see peace wherever they are. We shall smoke them out. Enough of their atrocities. So they carry sophisticated weapon. That is not a problem. That is not a problem because the one we have is more than what they have. And I don't believe that talking too much will solve their problems. As I'm talking with you now, we are off. We are into the field. Are you getting what I'm saying? We are on our way to do the necessary thing, especially in the remote villages where vulnerable people who are disabled, people who are physically challenged, people who cannot take care of themselves, people who cannot fight for themselves. And that is where you always found these terrorist people and their activities. So I'm telling you now that we shall do whatever we can do within our reach to make sure that their existence comes to an end. Because when they go to those remoted villages, nobody cares. The local government chairman did not care. The councillor did not care. The governor is none of his business. So we make sure that we reach to the villages